I'm going to give you a quick demo of our CTN Network website, ctnnetwork.net. Join our community. It is free. You just type in ctnnetwork.net, and this is the homepage right here. And if you want to create an account, you would just click up here and create new account right here. Sign up with your email, or you can sign up with just clicking on Facebook or Google. So you can sign up with your Facebook account or your Gmail. So I'm already signed up, so I'm going to click in Gmail right here, and it's going to log me in. And as you can see, this is our homepage. Click on creators right here, and this shows you all the CTN family members that are content creators. Everybody is on here. If you want to go to one of their YouTube channels, for example, if you want to go to Crypto Talk Now, just click on channel, and it takes you right over to the YouTube channel for that particular creator. And you click on community. This is our community right here. We do have a forum, and this is a forum where you can post things, you can interact with one another. And there's also a blog right over here that we post our own content on. And if you click on CTN Studios, you can watch our live show and other content creators' live shows right through this CTN Studios. We do have advertisements for some of the content creators. There's the Crypto Smith, there's Waddy, the Crypto Hunter, and we also have live charts for the ISOs right in this box right here. We have a feature where you click on the heart if you want to donate to us. You can donate with Ethereum or Binance, BNB. And also, if you click on this button right here, we're going to have a call-in feature, which is already live. If you want to call us, just click on the green icon, the green phone icon, and click on call now. And during the show, between 9:15 and 10, when we announce it, when Max is on or when I'm on with Max, we will start accepting phone calls, and you guys can be live with the show. If you want to turn your video on, you can come on camera as well. So good stuff there. Now back onto the homepage. If you click on members, you can see all the people that are members here. All these people here, like Chaka just signed up. Gills33, Miguel, all these people here are members of our community. So you guys can sign up, and then you can chat with one another. So you can either click over here, message right here. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to welcome him. I'll send him a quick message, and then I can click enter or just a little arrow. If you want to message somebody else, you can click on message, or you can go right over here into members chat and go ahead and message them and create a new chat if you want by clicking this little button right here. Now also, if you scroll down here, you can see some of the past videos that our content creators in our content creator family have created. You can go in here and watch some of the recorded videos. They're scrolling down here. Just choose one to watch. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this brief demo. Make sure you sign up so you can interact and be part of the community when we are not on the live show.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be here with you guys tonight for some Crypto Talk Now. Just giving you guys a heads up. Today's show will be no longer than 1 hour. Actually, might be a little bit less than 1 hour because it's 6:05 right now. So at 7 p.m. Pacific time, I'm going to, or a little bit before that, going to end the show. Today is a very important game for the Phoenix Suns. It's basically do or die, win or go home. So I don't want to just watch the fourth quarter. I want to watch the entire game. With that said, go Suns. And we have a lineup for you guys tonight. Tonight's show will be focused on the recent news in regards to Jasmy, but there's also some good news to report as well. So we're going to get into all of it tonight. But before we do that, we're going to welcome some of our wonderful community members that we have here tonight and some newcomers as well. Thanks for joining us here at Crypto Talk Now. We hope to see more of you especially if you're new. All right, let's start off with the first comment of the day. And it's from the one and only Tim Shea, who says, hey, glad to have you here, Tim, the mayor of crypto, the crypto commissioner representing the 589th district of the XRP Army and other armies. Anyway, good to have you here, Tim. Stargazers is in the house. Glad to have you here. Thank you for smashing that like button. KK is also here. He says, don't forget to get wealthy. Buying low is your best bet in getting ahead in crypto. Yeah, and on top of that, I do have an announcement to make. So in light of the recent prices for Jasmy, let me see what that was earlier. Yeah, I bought it at about 45. So 0.0045. I didn't double my position, but I was thinking about it strongly. But I did add 100,000 more Jasmy to my portfolio at these particular prices. So the way I look at it is, you know what? Kind of like Mr. What's his name? Gosh, Warren Buffett would say, right? About the whole thing with greed. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Mike says, Jasmy under attack with major flood. Gonna hodl. Good for you, man. Thanks for being here, Mike. Brian Dowie says, sup, back to you. He says, FCZ and his Jasmy flood. I agree with you on that one. KK says, let them flood. There's no doubt when you have done the research. I mean, that's the way I look at it. We have some extended research to give you. I did 2 videos earlier today on Jasmy. I haven't had a chance to upload them yet. They will be out tonight. And I'm also looking, of course, to do some quant. Got to catch up on some of the quant because Mr. Quant Papa sent me a lot of info and some good research. Thank you, KK. Boomer F and Sooners here. So, sup, Mighty Max and everybody else. Glad to have you here, Mr. F and Sooner. Weatherman just said, we've got a big fat cone. Caroline got excited. Nader's out and about. Yikes. Let me remove this thing real quick. There we go. Brittany is here. Thank you for being here, Brittany. CTN Larry is welcome, everybody. Thank you, Larry. Luis, welcome back. Yo to you. Brett Haslam, welcome. Not to be confused with Udonis Haslam, but never know. You might be related. Welcome. Perfect timing, it says. Rafael Santos, welcome back. And Super Man, Brittany. Yep. Glad to have you here, Mr. Rafael Santos. All right. Dingy says, Jasmy getting decked like when Germany invaded Poland. Jeez. At this speed, it will be its lowest point in 2 to 3 days. Might very well be. If it drops lower, I'll DCA again. That's why I didn't want to just, double my position in one day. I thought to myself, you know what? You want to double your position at these prices, but you know what? That's the whole point of a DCA. So what I decided to do was, look, my goal was another 200,000 more of these. Instead of just being all in at one time, I was like, I'm just going to put my goal in for today, and then I'm going to see what happens in the market. And if it tanks more, then I won't be so upset with myself. All right. Jasmy is now on crypto.com. I saw in the past that that is not accurate. I'll have to double check the app. If you have verified the app that it is, then that is big news. But on CMC, what it says it being on crypto.com, it is not. It's just oh man, I think it's either you can deposit it or you can use it as a storage for your Jasmy, or they actually have for instance a listing. You see the price, but as far as actually purchasing it, last I checked, which was less than a month ago, that wasn't the case. So Boomer, if you got news on that, man, we would love to hear that. That'd be huge. I'm doing pretty well overall. How about all you guys? Samuel Kim, Sun's got to win the next 2. Come on, boys. Thank you very much. Yes, we got to win. They even played on the radio, the classic Apollo Creed from, Rocky 3. There is no tomorrow. Come on, Rock. There is no tomorrow. They kept playing it all day today. Literally every other time I tuned into the radio, they're playing it. All right, River, welcome. Glad to have you here. All good, Max. Keep in nice and short. Thank you. Tim Shea says, Bleeze just said he knew Sway was the dev for Metropolitans and didn't tell anyone. Yep, that's the report I heard before also. I got to comment on that, but you can draw your own conclusion. Anyway. All right, let me exit out this one program real quick, and hopefully it doesn't mess up with my frame rate. All right, looks good. Yeah, me too. Pepe down big says Larry. Abdul Jawad. Kazan, welcome back, man. Glad to have you here. You're always active in the comments for the recorded videos. Glad to have you back. He says he bought the Jasmy dip. I think I saw you mention something about that. All right. And Boomer says he got rid of his Jasmy on Coinbase and bought it on Crow. Oh, wow. So they did finally list it on that. Huh. Well, that's big news. That is big news. You should take Bleeze off our channel network if he is on there. All right. Well, I'll have to, Larry, we'll have to get with our crew guy to make that happen. All right. The only time I ever bothered to unsub from a content creator. Yeah. Abdul Jawad Kazan, I sold my ADA bag and bought more Jasmy. Hopefully it wasn't for too much of a loss. All right. Let me see here. I'll just read a few more comments, and then after that, I got to kick it into this. So Coochie Boy says, hey, Max, glad to have you here, Coochie Boy. And Brett says, listening while he's weld up a huge aluminum sliding gate. Hello from Australia. Oh, interesting. Well, hello to the other side of the world. Glad to have you here. Gumta's back. Gumta. Hi, all. Glad to have you back, man. And let's use Brittany's comment as a bookmark. All right, so we're going to kick things into something I posted earlier on Crypto Twitter. I did include it in a particular video that'll be released later tonight, but everything you see here is not necessarily in the video. So, there's benefits of being here on the line. There's benefits of watching and recorded, benefits both ways. So let's go ahead and start things off with that. And I'm going to go ahead and show you this actually right now. All right. So here we go. And here it is. And basically, like I said, I posted this. I said this morning I thought I would replay the emergency press conference regarding Jasmy. I decided to listen to it, multiple times to write it down, fix some errors and so on. Basically speaking, it was a 15-minute long press conference. It started about 3.5 minutes in. And then, it's this lady, her name is Moonlight, beautiful Japanese lady and so on. Very big influencer, I guess you could say, for the most part. She covers some other projects, but she does some work, obviously, for Jasmy in regards to the grants programs and so on. But anyway, while she's trying to host the thing, she asks Har some questions. I guess Har uses I don't know if he uses Google Translate or whatever he uses. But anyway, long story short, while you're listening to it, it's like, man, that is really hard to follow. So I decided, I think a lot of people want to be able to hear what that message is and so on. So I had to listen to it over and over again. It took quite a while. I don't think I will do an interpretation every AMA. But this one's kind of short. So I said, this is like an emergency press conference. I thought I would do my own interpretation. So I did my very best to take up, what was kind of like garbled up on the interpretation. So here it is. So here's some questions. And of course, it's a back and forth. So the lady, it's Moonlight hosting. She says, we know that Binance US delisted Jasmy token, and now Jasmy has been transferred to the innovation zone by Binance. What do you think about this move by Binance? Har responds, I would like to apologize to everyone for any concern that this may have caused. In fact, we have closed our relationship with Binance.us instead of Binance.com. He goes on to also mention they strongly agreed with our concepts of using Japanese technology. They were satisfied with our actual service being up and running. Furthermore, the listings manager came to Japan on Thanksgiving Day. And I just want to state this doesn't necessarily mean like American Thanksgiving Day, right? Even in Canada, your guys' Thanksgiving is like in October, if I'm not mistaken. So, whatever Thanksgiving is in Japan. It also could be Thanksgiving Day here. So I'm just throwing that out there. They had a discussion with their management. They were able to introduce many Japanese projects to them. It was very regrettable and disappointing for him. They also are disappointed with the decision to move Jasmy to the innovation zone. All right. So it says, however, this is of course from Hara. As we mentioned on our medium, we believe that Jasmy development and achievements in blockchain this week or last week cannot be overlooked. And I would agree with them on that. At this time, we will quickly debut the achievements of Jasmy at the stage and will focus on the realizations of the 2023 roadmap. Moonlight says back to him, or, another question. With Binance announcing coming out of the blue with no advance notice, what are your thoughts? Hara responds, it is true that our blockchain uses Hyperledger Fabric. This is where I was like, yeah, that's right. Anyway. This is a consortium blockchain. Since many of our products are developed on contracts on publicly listed companies, it is difficult to track progress. However, Jasmy token holders have announced that they have over 55,000 on both ETH and Binance Smart Chain. So this is very disappointing. Thank you. Moonlight then asks, is there any info that the Jasmy team needs to explain with, quote, no progress projects? That's basically what Binance was saying in regards to their announcement. Hara, Jasmy has successfully launched the personal data locker, which allows users to securely store and manage personal data on blockchain, our blockchain. We have also successfully launched Jasmy Secure PC, the product that provided enhanced security performance while upgrading the Drive Recorder functions, Ghost Drive functions, and remote handling functions. These innovative products truly demonstrate our commitment to protecting user data privately and securely. Moonlight then asks, what will Jasmy team do? What kind of procedures will be made? Hara says, we are rapidly developing a regional wallet as a main product. I listened to this part where it says regional wallet, probably like, I must have replayed him say wallet like 30 times. The way he pronounces it, nothing against him. I thought he was saying like WarX. And I was like, oh, we covered a deep dive on WarX. But then when he goes to the next sentence, he's like, to functionally link data and tokens on that. And it sounds like he's saying it's WarX. And I was like, that can't be. It has to be a wallet. That's his way of saying wallet, like wallet. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway. And a token economy. Excuse me. He says, we would like to realize some economies in which originally PCs can manage data securely using the blockchain. We want to utilize data so it will go into the wallet. Many people can increase the value of their data using the Jasmy token. Moonlight then says, can you talk more about your most recent tweet regarding a new project? And this is, this is a key part. You might not have known about this. He says, yes, in fact, Jasmy are in an environment where we are not able to make efficient investments to promote the token economy due to our organization and development progress with the execution of the MBO management buyout. We have now moved on to the owner system. And on this particular one, I had to listen to it like, 20 times. I was thinking that, because it's Japanese culture, that he was saying honor system. And then when he followed up with, he says, which is only a director. I said, no, I think he is saying owner. I could be wrong, but I'm almost completely sure he's saying owner, right? As an owner system. He says, this has made it easier for us to move on. So we'll be using NFTs, strengthening the communities, improving the liquidity of stable coins, for instance, the data democratization coin, the DD coin, and many of other things to improve the Jasmy ecosystem. He's looking forward to working with you, the community. Thank you. And then Moonlight says, is there anything else to share? And basically, he just, kind of lets us know that they're currently in a conference in Japan. It's basically the Tokyo Blockchain Consortium. I can't remember exactly what it's called, right? I'll give you guys some info in regards to that. And then, he's going to give us more information. So what I'm going to do is, I know I elaborated on this just a little bit. I'm going to see if there's any key comments in regards to this. Then I'm going to kick it back to the next part of our outline, and it's big. This next one is something you guys have been requesting for quite some time. I want to see somebody, Max, from Jasmy, actually in an interview talking. I want to see some live breathing people. We got that for you tonight. So stay tuned. Smash the like if you haven't done so already. This is the Jasmy news you're looking for. Lionel Richie. All right, here we go. So let's see who's next in the comments. But I'm gonna look for mainly specific comments. I want to welcome Cool Cat Crypto, Magic Power, Patrick Collier, some other people that are here tonight. Salamander, thank you for being here. All right, Magic Power, same to you. Yes, hello, guten Tag, Liechtenstein Exchange, Jasmy in the house. Thank you. Yes, lots of that. All right. Let me see if you guys got anything specifically. I'm thinking Jasmy was going up after meeting debacle. Har's English isn't that good and sounded like he read some standard answers. It's not that good. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's not his main language. I'm not holding it against him or anything, but it's just not. All right, Cars and Cryptos, welcome. Sup, guys? Hope all is well. Sup, Mac? How's the old man doing? He's doing all right. I got a report from the physical, or not the physical therapist, the case manager lady, letting him know that he's, or let me know he's getting a lot stronger and so on. His last day is either going to be on the 20th, right? Basically. And I'll be looking forward to having him back because, I do miss the guy. He's my dad and he's up there in age. So it's one of those things. It's the only family I got here. To be honest, I don't know how much longer I will want to live in Arizona. I'm not too big of a fan of living here. I'm no them Suns fan. The summers here suck. I wouldn't mind living here, obviously other than the summer. I might be able to make that happen in the future, obviously with crypto and so on. But yeah, I wouldn't mind spending my summers in a lot cooler climate. We'll see what happens. All right. But yeah, the winters are great. Winters are absolutely fabulous. Big Watch Dude, what's up, Max, the CTM fan? Talking about some Jasmy. Glad to have you here. CTN Larry says, thank you to all that are members of Crypto Talk Now YouTube channel. We really appreciate your support. We now have 32 members. Yeah, it's pretty nice. All right. Jasmy urgently needs a PR manager. I would agree with that. They need to, obviously rethink that. But maybe they don't. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with it. All right. Come on, Pepe, go up. WTF. Tornado shelter stocked up with spiders, says Boomer F and Sooner. All right. That's crazy. Jay Cryptic, welcome back. And Jasmy will be fine. CZ has a plan like always. Yeah, he always has some plan. Mr. Dildo Shaggins, good morning from Scotland. Thank you for being here, Mr. Dildo Shaggins. Sorry, Larry, again, if you're listening. Like I said, always, if I could say Elon Musk, I could say Dildo Shaggins. All right, Edward Vincent, Max, what up? What up? Mr. Edward Vincent, man, I heard that you got to meet Mr. Muff. That's awesome. All right, Jay Cryptic, Binance probably pulled this stunt to promote their Binance Greenleaf project. I cover that. I don't think that's the case. They're two totally different things. It seems similar. The only thing that is similar is in regards to the carbon offsets and so on, right? Other than that, I did, I think the last particular video goes into detail about that deep dive. And I do some comparing and contrasting, and then even give you guys a summary on the comparison. Is not the same thing, but I can see on the surface why people would say that. All right. Crypto Hulk says the F word like 100 times a show. I think you'll be okay. Right, but this is not that type of show. That's the bottom line. I would agree with Larry on that. We don't want to turn this into just the ultimate degen, just run of the mouth type of thing. I would agree with him on that. All right. You guys believe in Crow? Yeah, absolutely. It was my third top performing crypto 2021. And I think they'll be more than fine in the future. And I'm glad I DCA'd more into Crow. All right. I'm going to use this one as a bookmark. I'm going to kick it into the next part of what we have. So this is probably one of the key things of the show tonight. We're going to jump into that here right now. All right. So on this one, I'm probably going to play like maybe 5 or 6 minutes of this. And I already have it primed and ready to go as far as the captions. There's going to be a little bit of a slight delay as they interpret Japanese to English. But as far as what you guys are requesting, you know, I want to see an actual Jasmy person talking about Jasmy in an interview. All right. This is from Mr. Kazumasa Sato of Jasmy Coin. I believe he's the CEO. If he's not, then he's about, I think, number 2, something like that. Former Sony executive. Just give you guys a heads up. I stumbled upon this earlier. Really unique way of finding this, right? Wasn't just available by typing in Jasmy on a Google search. And you know how I'm like subscribed to Investor Place on a premium service or annual subscription. This guy who got the info got it through some kind of premium service that he had, which happened to feature Jasmy. So go figure. All right, gonna go ahead and share this. Here we go.
それではお時間となりましたので、ジャスミー株式会社代表取締役佐藤和正様によるテーマ講演、ブロックチェーンと IoT で世界が変わると題しましてお話を伺ってまいりたいと思います。佐藤様、本日はどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
はい、こちらこそよろしくお願いいたします。皆さんこんにちは。ただいまご紹介に預かりましたジャスミーの佐藤和正です。大変大それた題でお話しさせていただくようになりそうですが、実際はですね、私ども志だけは高い、思いは強い会社だと自負しております。ぜひその部分を今日皆さんと共有できればと思いますので、よろしくお願いいたします。では、最初にですね、ジャスミーの会社の紹介をさせていただきたいと思うんですが、ベースは、ソニーの OB が中心なんですけれども、今は、結構ないろんな会社の方から、ご賛同いただいて、まだまだ小さいですけれども、何十人かのメンバーで、活動しているような会社になっております。大きなテーマはやはり IoT と分散技術というところにありますが、その背景を今日お話ししたいと思います。最初にこのお話から差し上げたいと思います。昨今 Web3 と言いますと、もう皆さんどなたもよくご存知だと思いますが、私が最初にですね Web3 で揶揄された方っていうのはこの方じゃないかと思うんですけれども、イーロン・マスクが昨年の12月にですね、いや Web3 なんて見たことないよと、本当に来るのというような議論をふっかけました。もちろん、イーロン・マスクがまさか Web3 なんてないと思っているわけではなくて、いろんな方々がいろんな解釈で Web3 を使われるので、いやその実態って何というふうに言われたのが元ではないかというのが私の Web3 の、最初のですねイーロン・マスクのこの揶揄した言葉の理解になります。先ほど来、私がイーロン・マスクを出したのはですね、時として流行り言葉が本質を曇らせるというのをインターネットの世界をずっと私生きてきましたので、実感しているんです。例えば、皆さん、まだまだ、幼い時だったかもしれませんけれども、マルチメディアという言葉がもう1990年前ぐらいから流行り始めました。ところがですね、どんどん流行るとマルチメディアは紙、でもマルチメディアの一つだというような人が出てくるんですね。クラウドも、申し訳ないんですけれども、もちろん本当のクラウドの意味も皆さんご存知かもしれませんけれども、今まで培った技術をうまく使って、いやこれもクラウドだっていう方々もおられるのも事実かと思います。ビッグデータもそうですし、今お見せしているようなデータの時代とかですね、DX などもいろんな解釈があるのも実際です。Web3 もそのようなものになる可能性があるんですけれども、これ以上に今までの述べたような言葉以上に Web3 というのは私は非常に大事な言葉だと思っています。その原点をですね、もう一度皆さんと見ていきたいんですけれども、 実はインターネットが世の中に何をもたらしたかっていうのは、もうものすごく皆さんご存知だと思うんですけれども、その原動力は何だったかと言われると、どうですかね、皆さん、理解いただいているでしょうか。私自身が解釈していることなので、これが全てだとは思いませんけれども、私はこう考えています。アナログの時代、レコードとかフィルムのカメラとかですね、ビデオではないフィルムの映写機があった時代にですね、デジタルの世界がやってきたわけですね。
All right. I think for the most part, you get the gist of, that. But you know what? Was glad to finally share an actual live breathing person on video, like you guys requested, for Jasmy. So there you go. Now I know the guy you guys want is Hara, and I have got more into that. We have some more of this outline for you. Going to kick it into a little bit more comments that we have for you guys tonight. Or I should say, we're going to kick it into more comments. We're going to jump back to more of the outline tonight. But hopefully you guys appreciate, seeing an actual live breathing person from Jasmy talking on screen about the project, whether it's in Japanese or whatnot. So, boy, who could be at the door? Be right back. Somebody's at the door. Hold on just real quick. Sorry about that. It's a door-to-door salesman. Jeez. Anyway. Are you the homeowner? No, I am, the freaking Stay Puft Marshmallow. Who the hell do you think I am? Anyway, sorry. All right, sorry about that. That doesn't sound too classy what I just said, but thank you, Brittany. I did treat the guy nice. So I didn't say I was a Stay Puft Marshmallow, but I was just like, sorry, man, I gotta get going back. Anyway, he was trying to sell me some kind of internet or something like that. I'm like, we have internet. Actually, guys probably, going around because the internet problems in our area. I guess that's a good way to taking advantage of the opportunity, right? Maybe you should go with CZ in regards to that manipulation. Anyway, kidding. XRP Boss says, smash the like. Good content, Max. Thank you very much, Mr. XRP Boss, for being here. And I appreciate the compliment. Wow. Patrick, thank you for your generosity. Once again, I did see that on the page. 5 gifted memberships. You rock, man. Like, really. Thank you so much, Patrick Collier. Man. Stump Rider says, hey, Max and Larry. Well, glad to have you here, Stump Rider. Patrick says you guys do all the hard work. Larry, thank you. Thank you very much as well. Steve Rose, the delisting just tells me that the elite don't want the common man to hold Jasmy. I bet the elite are buying Jasmy. Here's the thing, right? It's not a complete delisting, and I don't know if you guys saw 2-Bit Crypto's video. He talked, for instance, and he shows you guys proof. You can still go on Binance. You can still purchase Jasmy. It just happens to be in an innovation zone. So it's not completely delisted. But I get what you're saying. I mean, we just say it like, just in conversation, a delisting and so on. I get it. But just in case you didn't know, Steve Rose, it's not a complete delisting. All right. Big Watch Dude says, hey, Max, is this Asian porn again? No, you guys didn't hear the doorbell? Maybe you didn't hear it. All right, come on, Pepe, do this. Don't do this, cool cat. River says, so are we looking for a huge dip on all crypto here? Things don't look promising for the near future, it seems. There is going to be a dip. If I have time to talk about it, I'll get into that. Otherwise, I'm just going to do a recorded video in regards to that. I have some info to share in regards to what's going on with the market. If I got time, I'll share it. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Welcome back. The Jasmy emergency press conference yesterday was very, very underwhelming. It was. And Irv, thank you again for your kind generosity in regards to quant, man. That was amazing. Thank you. Boomer F and Sooner says very soon. Cat says what Pepe is doing to the cool cat. Yeah, sorry about that, man. That's not good. Ahmed, welcome. Glad to have you here. Who asked for that? Although Hara would be cool. A lot of people were asking for that. It wasn't just on YouTube, also on Twitter. We're getting some of this stuff here in a bit. XXI Gaming, glad to have you here, man. He says to the moon. What's good, everybody? I'm at your door, Max. I use my time machine to get there. Yeah, if you use your time machine, you probably would invest in like Berkshire Hathaway or Amazon way back in the 90s and you name it. Risket Biscuit says quant. We don't have any quant for you guys today because it's a shortened show, but we'll get back into that tomorrow. Kentucky Fried Chicken. We do chicken right. I want to welcome JC the man. Glad to have you here, Mr. JC. And hold on. Don't answer it, Max. It sees these goons to silence you. Yeah. That kid, you could tell that, you wanted to get a sale, but I was like, man, I got to get back. I shouldn't even answer the door. I shouldn't have answered the door, but, I was expecting another person. And I was thinking that, or a couple, I was thinking that they were going to be here soon, later. And so I just couldn't risk it. I was like, what if it's them? Door-to-door people still do that. Arizona stuck in times. Yep, they do that. But you know what? People got to make a living, man, even if it's door-to-door. I don't hold that against them. I've had to do it too in the past. I know it's like to pound the pavement. No. God. All right. I had to stop 2 missionaries. Stopped by a couple hours ago. Interesting. Marvin Davis, what up, Max and CTFM? All right. Let me go ahead and highlight that. Let's jump into what we have. So I was glad to share this whole thing in regards to Mr. Kazumasa Sato-san in regards to Jasmy. All right. Let's get into the next part of what we have for you guys. So this is from the one and only Jesse of KIR Finance. Just want to say shout out to him. We're really, really glad to see him back. As we know, he had a stroke. He did return, pretty good timing to return and update us all in regards to what's going on. He had a few posts today that were worth sharing. I even included part of what he had on his outline in a video that you guys will see later. So we're going to jump into this. And man, he hits the nail on the head. All right. So I'm gonna blow this up a little bit. All right. So he says, does this look like a no progress project? He says, I spy Takashi Hagawara, head of software development, far left. I see a VAIO laptop. Now I can't remember who it is in the comments. It's like, if I hear anything about a VAIO laptop again, so help me God, I'm gonna go to Japan and never mind. You're gonna do something. Wherever that is, you're gonna do something. Anyway, he says, I see a large trade exhibit and a lot of people working. Okay, so I went ahead and followed this lady who's at this event. Now you may be thinking, well, why isn't it Hara? I don't know. Maybe because they wanted to have a decent looking Japanese lady for all we know. So we're gonna show this. And they have a pretty large booth here, right? And it says a lot of stuff about Jasmy, right? This is going on as we speak, by the way, in Tokyo, Japan. Notice right there on that little banner, Transcosmos. Now, that is a remote call center type contract that Jasmy has a contract with. That company, I've done a deep dive on it. Some of you guys have seen it. They have been around since the early to mid 1960s as a company. They've been around for a very long time. what is the key thing to take away from this is this. So as we've seen in the past with Dell computers, right? They've had big contracts with call centers in the past and so on. I used to work at a call center, believe it or not, back in 2007 to 2009 for Best Western. Okay. And at that call center, they had a contract just like a lot of call centers do, right? Cox Communications, I think even Comcast, I'm not a fan of Comcast. A lot of these call centers have contracts, whether it's with Dell, you name it, maybe HP. But for the Asian sector of the world, right, Transcosmos, that partnership is going to help leapfrog Jasmy's secure PCs because it'll be considered a blockchain PC, right, for that region. And once that really starts going, that in itself, that's big. That's innovative, to say the least. And why? It's because it's a blockchain PC. I mean, that's not really that, even Dell computers we're talking about, they don't really do that, at least yet. Here's the lady, right? Some pictures. She took this picture, right? And I think today is the last day of it because you got to keep in mind, they're in Tokyo. They're a day ahead of us. So there's that. There's a little bit more. And this is a fair question. Like this guy named Schumann, he says, I don't know, man. Something seems off about Jasmy. I still believe in the project, but in the back of my head, I feel like there's some kind of truth the team is not telling us. And then, of course, Jesse says, fair point. I think we all want answers and we're tired of looking. All right. So here's another one, and just another angle of the booth. Not too bad. The guy who shared it, who is Eins Karu. I think I'm following him. Yeah. He says there's an outline on the right of how the personal data locker will secure your private data. He even highlights it, right? Consumers receive Jasmy coins, which they can exchange for DD points, coupons, which can be used in the same way as cash. In one of the last Jasmy videos, I outlined that. All right. So I'm glad he shared that. I think oh yeah, here's this. This is pretty good. Here's that lady who's at the booth. She shows this little brochure, Jasmy Secure PC. Some people who were the fudders were like, oh, this is all Photoshop. Oh, this is not real. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding. All right, I think that's it in regards to that. I mean, like some of these photos are posting this stuff. But in reality, I could show an XRP graph that looks your chart that looks very similar, right? All right, I'm gonna show you just a little bit more. And I'll try to keep up with the balance of being back and forth. Let me do a translate on that tweet. All right, here's this. And hold on a second. Hopefully you guys were able to see the last one. Yeah, I think you were. It says Next Tech Week, Spring 2023, Tokyo Blockchain Expo, basically. We are giving presentations 7 times a day at the Jasmy Co. Limited booth. The solutions are amazing. I give presentations every time with the feeling that my spine will grow. Lol. I don't know where to go for rest because the big site is so big. So I end up in the backyard all the time. So let's soak in the bathtub and heal the tiredness of the first day. Oh, okay. I'll do my best tomorrow. Yeah, obviously that's what she means. I mean, come on. All right. So again, some more pictures, right? I think we showed this one. This is from Jesse. There's that angle again. There's the lady. All right. These are all the ones we saw before. There might be more. Let me see if there is. All right. There's this one. Technically speaking, Mentalect retweeted this, so I'll give him credit. I don't know if he's here tonight. Ever wonder how big the booth at Jasmy and the Blockchain Expo is? Well, not too shabby, right? Just other angles, basically. Here's this one. As well as keep it zoomed in right there. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Try to see if anybody else posted some pictures. They didn't. All right. Oh yeah, let's share some of this. Here's this one. Translate this. Blockchain Expo Day 2 ended successfully. So you got to keep in mind, technically, with the time difference, we're on Day 3 over there because, you know, today is tomorrow over there. It says, when I left the venue, I was surprised to find that the ground was wet. It must have been raining. I wonder if tomorrow will be okay. Let's soak in the bathtub slowly, prepare tomorrow. Thank you for all your hard work today. I guess I'll just leave that right there. So, I mean, you know, it's nice to see these pictures, right? I mean, you know, I know people want video, but at least we have some pictures. Oh, I don't want to see her. I don't want to see a pretty lady. I want to see Hara. Hara is not real. He is fake. You know? All right. I get it. Anybody else post anything? Nope. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's see what's going on with the next one. On this next one, we'll take a pause. We'll kick it back in the comments. All right. There we go. All right. Thank you to everybody who's here. 61 wonderful, beautiful people, as Larry would say. You would never answer the door. Right. Of course not. You're a cat. What kind of cat answers the door? Brittany says, I never answer the door either. Well, here's the thing, though, guys. I'm expecting some company later, so I have to answer the door just in case. So otherwise, yes, I would not answer the door. I would say to heck with it. You got to make a phone call first. You want to come to the Cool Cat's place. The problem is it might be my aunt and uncle, and they don't have my cell phone number, ironically. Even though I've given them to them before, they don't have my cell phone number. So I think they're calling the home phone, and the home phone has been disconnected for, I don't know, at least a year or more, because who the heck uses home phones anymore? All right. Anyway. What up, homies? It says, sup, homies, from Crypto Puppet. Glad to have you here, Mr. Crypto Puppet. Patrick Collier says, 60,000 Jasmy now, 40,000 more to your goal. Awesome. Glad you made that your goal. Very cool. This is Crypto Winter 100%. I will not agree with you on that, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree on that. Brittany says, I don't want to get taken. To me, Crypto Winter was like when we were at like 760 billion market cap in those particular ranges and so on. Brian Dowie, Asian blankety blank doorbell ringer. Oh, God. I just can't stand most people. Yeah, a lot of people, for the most part, do suck. I hate to say that. But there's some good people in the world. Some kind people. You opened the door for a vacuum cleaner salesman. It took him 5 hours to get his butt out of it. What? You should have just been like, forget this. You know, if I had to put money on it, let me call it right now. It was a Kirby vacuum cleaner salesman, was it not? Tell me it was somebody different. I bet you anything was a Kirby vacuum cleaner person. Would anyone answer the door if Max and I showed up? Probably not. No, I'm kidding. All right. Let me see. The U.S. sells as 50,000 BTC will make things interesting. Okay. All right. Let me see how much time I got. I got only about 11 minutes. So I'm going to kick it back into what we have on the outline. Let me just double check the other screen, make sure I didn't miss anything. And I didn't. That's good. All right. So, all right. CPR. Hi. Hello. Dave. Welcome. All right. So let's go ahead and kick it back to what we have. I'll show you guys some of that stuff from Mr. KIR Finance. That was good stuff. And let's get into this next one. That lady's name is Mizuki Hoshino. Mizuki Hoshino. All right. All right, let's see what we got next. All right, here we go. This is a short video. We're going to watch this. It's from Reuters. All right, let's share this in a way you can see it and hear it. And this one says, U.S. regulators sue top crypto exchange Binance CEO for willful evasion. Shout out to Menelek for posting this. This was, of course, from March 28th, but you might have missed this. And in light of everything that's happened recently, why not play this, right? All right, here we go.
The world's largest crypto exchange is being sued by a US financial regulator. It alleges that Binance and its founder, Jiangbang Zhao, illegally operate in the country and run what it called a sham compliance program. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission accused Binance on Monday of willful evasion of US law while profiting from US customers and business from at least July 2019. It also said that its compliance program had been ineffective, and under the direction of Zhao, employees and customers were told to circumvent compliance controls. They say that Binance broke US laws as it, quote, offered and executed commodity derivatives transactions on behalf of US persons. Binance's former chief compliance officer, Samuel Lim, is accused of aiding and abetting Binance's violations. The CFTC said it is seeking monetary penalties, disgorgement of ill-gotten gains, and permanent trading and registration bans. Binance has defended its practices. In a statement, Zhao described the complaint as unexpected and disappointing, adding that they did not agree with the characterization of many of the issues alleged in the complaint. A spokesperson for Binance said the firm had made significant investments to ensure it does not have US users on its platform. The lawsuit comes amid a broader and increasingly high-profile crackdown on crypto companies. Binance was founded in Shanghai in 2017 and sits at the heart of the industry. Its core Binance.com exchange processed trades worth about $23 trillion this year, according to data provided by Crypto Compare.
And with that said, I don't mean to brag and I don't mean to boast, but Brian Dowie loves hot butter on his breakfast toast. All right, so with that said, we're going to kick it into the next part of what we have. And let me jump into it right now. And this is good stuff. This comes from Dip Metaverse. He's the guy that leaked the whole thing in regards to WITs. Confirmed on the screen. Remember, written on the window. He states, look at this. That whale is still buying despite the news. Added about 140 million Jasmy in the last hour or so, and is now the 7th largest wallet on Etherscan. Now, you got to keep in mind this. I did a video referencing some of this, and I think the last time I was with you guys, I know you guys were with Larry yesterday. I think the day before that, I did a report on the whole thing of this accumulation. Some people have stated that, this is an institutional investor and so on. I think maybe Hara even mentioned some of this stuff. But the point is, the same guy added 140 million Jasmy in the last hour or so and is now the 7th largest wallet, like I mentioned. Now, why is that? If this thing is supposed to be all like, a crappy, run-of-the-mill, lousy token, and there's doom and gloom and there's blood in the streets, well, why the heck would a whale want to accumulate so much of this Jasmy? I mean, are we too far off here? Let's blow this up just a tad. Yeah. Here it is. Look at this. What the heck? It's a lot. I wish I had that much Jasmy. Oh my goodness. And look at this. I mean, there's a lot more if you want to nerd it out, but I don't know. It's something else to say the least. I mean, you could follow it yourself. A lot of you guys do follow stuff on Etherscan. Hold on, let me jump back. I think we have a little bit more. Yeah, we do have a little bit more. Let's take a look at the price real quick. All right, so Jasmy coin is now to rank 130th. We were down as much as 97 in the top 100. For the day, it's down 16%, 35% on the week, and we're now at 0.0046. I was actually able to get it at 0.0045 earlier when I got 100,000 more of these. So, the way I looked at it was, yeah, would have been nice to double my position, but at the same time, that's not the point. It could tank more. So I'm not going to beat myself up over it and so on. And even if it goes high, maybe, it goes the other direction. I don't know. I have to, some people that we all watch for like TNA and whatnot. I'll have to see what happens. We're all going to see what's going to happen in regards to that. But anyway, so I'll report on that. There's a few other ones I want you guys to take note of. So Relio Network, I missed it at 8 cents. A lot of you guys did. This one blasted off, the one that's right above Jasmy. This one blasted, up to like, oh man, I think at one point, like over 40 cents. And it has retraced down. So I have to find out what's going on with that. Cypherium, I did mention if this thing tanks to a penny or less, like I would buy one more bag because I'm weird like that. Very low volume for Cypherium right now. VGX, the reports I've seen, no exchange is going to pick it up. At least that's the report. You never know what could happen with that. We also got to understand Voyager holds a lot of Jasmy as well. They don't hold, of course, like, what Binance holds, but they hold a lot of Jasmy. So that's definitely worth noting. I don't know. I mean, if this loses support at 13 cents, I mean, is it going to break below 10 cents? I don't know. But that's one I'm watching very, very closely because this could be like, the most ultimate distressed asset currently speaking. And there's still a chance, there's been reports that, they've given up on the whole idea of, somebody acquiring them. How about this, guys? If this thing tanks below 10 cents and all reports basically state that it's not, nobody's going to pick it up and so on. And then all of a sudden, like say somebody got into it, whether if I get back into it and so on, and then some exchange picks up, you better believe that will pump the price. Now, am I saying for you guys to get into it? No, none of this is ever financial advice, but I'm just saying I'm still looking at that one closely. I think that's about it for the most part. I think Tim Shea reported. Was it you, Tim? I think you reported this. That Gala. What was the thing you said earlier? Hold on a second. Let me stop the share. I'll have to double check that real quick because I don't want it to be something I'm not supposed to share. There we go. Pull this up for a second. All right. Let's see where we're at. Could have sworn it was. Oh, yeah, here it is. I don't think you mind me sharing this one. Yeah, here we go. We'll share this. This is from Tim Shea, and then we're going to wrap up the show in regards to Gala. Let me pull up our branding up again. You guys can follow me at DPG Maximus, or you can follow Larry at Crypto Talk Now 21. With the tweet I put earlier out in regards to the interpretation for Jasmy, I kid you not, I added about 80 more followers within 4 hours of posting that. So I guess people really appreciate it. I have to make more postings like that on Twitter if that's the case. All right. Yeah. Shout out to Tim Shea. Let's share this. So if you're in the Gala, I'm not in the Gala, but I do think it's a pretty good project overall. Crypto.com is now supporting the Gala contract swap. Gala deposits and withdrawals will be temporarily suspended in the Crypto.com app and exchange on May 15th at 7 o'clock UTC. Trading of Gala will not be affected. So there's the news on that. I guess that was reported, technically speaking, 2 days ago, but we're reporting right now to you guys. Anyway, let's check out a few more comments, and then we are going to wrap things up here shortly. It's been a great show. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see where we're at. FOMO Sapien, congratulations on the gifted membership. I do see a super chat. Sorry, Henry Brown. I'll get to that in a second. Yo, I'm a member now. I'm here. Just been listening. Yeah, you make sure you thank Mr. Patrick Collier for gifting you that. That was awesome of him, and it's awesome to have you here, Mr. FOMO Sapien. What a name, FOMO Sapien. I like it, though. That's cool. JG, big games for Phoenix tonight. Yep, it's going to have tip-off. I guess it's about to happen any second. So I definitely want to see that. Henry Brown, thank you again for your support. All right, let's see here. Filipino Ice Cube, what can I do? Ooh, Tadao. LOL, I heard the Phoenix Suns will get swept. Hey, next year they claim ETH gas fees too high. I was gonna say, what the heck, man? You drop a $5 super chat and insult my sons like that. I'm just kidding, but it's all right. I see you're kidding too. But thank you, Mr. Henry Brown. Appreciate you. Yes, Filipino Ice Cube in his house. What up, Craig? No kidding. Although that's Smokey, right? Yeah. All right. It was me. I was wearing a mask and stealing internet services. I thought you were gonna say something like, "It was me you're looking for." Lionel Richie. I looked through the peephole. Interesting. Let's effing go, Jasmy and Volt baby. All right. Thanks, Heat Score. Big watch to you. Hey, Max, answering the door for a stranger is how some porn flicks begin. Really? Huh. Interesting. Well, how about that? No, I'm kidding. All right. River, I'll just come on over and dump off my cat. Man, I guess I got to start answering the door during a live show more often, get you guys more interactive with some of the comments, man. Stump Rider, Max and Larry, I know this is said enough, or this isn't said enough. We appreciate what you do for us by providing us insights to our favorite crypto. Thank you. Well, you're very welcome. I appreciate that. That made my day. Hopefully, my day will continue to be made with the Suns winning. All right. I'm just kind of rapidly going through all this. Just don't want to make sure I, miss anything specific. Guys talking about Caroline. She's headed to Arizona on her pogo stick. My God. Crypto Puppet's got a lot to share. He says, if this mofo, I'll say it more like a guy, from New York or something like that. If this mofo CZ keeps messing around, dogging Jasmy, I fear Jasmy developers will rug because CZ is trying to copy Jasmy. Now he's out to get Jasmy out. We must back up Jasmy at all costs and tell them damn bums to go back to Jersey. All right. This makes you want to get hibachi chicken, shrimp, and steak. Why would this make you want to get that? Answering the door? You got Cox Communication. Yeah, that's what I have too. Wait a minute, Max. I think she's an Asian tech prawn. Yeah, I can't say that word too many times because, we could get flagged because we got flagged before from YouTube. We got a warning and they said if it happens again, they're like, and if it happens again, we will suspend your YouTube channel for 1 week. Elvita saying, I'm like, okay. Elvita's into you too, Let's be real. There's something wrong. SOB, man. Yeah, I know. Sucks. All right. Max, what's your opinion about Jasmy? Not financial advice, just your unbiased thoughts. I share some of my thoughts on that. I mean, if I went and bought another 100,000 of these things, that should tell you what my thoughts are basically. And on top of that, I think they're very innovative. I think basically speaking that the project speaks for itself. It's original. I like the idea that they got that Hyperledger fabric going on. I like the idea that they're looking to build their very own blockchain. I like to see that, in light of everything, they're at this, Tokyo event. It's actually an exclusive event for institutional investors and so on. That's what it even says on that particular site. There's a lot of things that are, that we should look more into. And like I mentioned before, I look at Jasmy from this perspective of like what's his name? Debt Metaverse shared. Why is there, an institutional whale who's ranked 7th in all of ETH investors who bought $115 million worth of Jasmy? Okay. I mean, if it's such a blatant rug pull, last I checked, these big whale investors don't want to get wrecked. So what's going on with that? You know what I mean? So my attitude is I can't throw that kind of money at it, but you know what? I will take advantage of the opportunities and buy. And so I did that. I could go on and on about more, but I'm already about 4 minutes over from tip off and so on. If this was a regular show, like as I would call it, Stardog would say WrestleMania, then I would have went more into detail about that, but I'm sure you understand. All right. Just seeing if there's anything last. Elon Musk says, sorry, guys, we're close to tornado again. So watching news and TV. Ooh, geez, sorry, Mike. I hope you guys are going to be safe and sound. You, April, your whole family, Mr. Boomer and Sooner, all of you guys. All right. You're worried about Jasmy? Or you're worried about crypto in general? Or you're worried about both? Suns will win by 4 points. That's your prediction. We'll see. I would take it even if they win by 1 point. Winning is winning, as the saying goes, right? I know it sounded like Dominic Toretto wasn't trying to do that. This is only my point of view, guys. I'm only going to focus on blue chips now. I hope to God I'm wrong about rug pill cone. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. The way I look at it is, everybody has to understand Jasmy is still one of those, it's like one of the highest risk to reward ratios, but there's still like a lot of risk and it's still volatile. They've done a lot of progress to make it into the top 100, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, for people that came in and didn't think there was risk with it, there was definitely risk. Oh boy, sorry, Crypto Puppet, man. Thanks, I like that Phoenix hat, brother. Well, thanks, Sincere. I've had it since the 7th grade. It looks kind of old, old and ragged. I need to get a newer one, but it's the only Phoenix hat I had. I had another nice one, but I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if it's in a box that got moved or what. There's a rug pull coming, guys. Be wise to do your homework. Okay, I hear you, man. All right. I think that might be almost it. Let's see where we're at. April says, hey, chasing these naders again. Love Oklahoma in springtime. You guys got some funny comments. Good show. Thanks, Max. Yeah, thank you. Heat score 77. PayPay is a distraction from buying. Utility regulations will come out, and utility crypto might be difficult to buy or prevented from buying ever again. If it's all bought up, price goes extremely high. Interesting. I just want to state this, though, Crypto Puppet. You got to keep in mind, even though something's in the top 10 or top 50, doesn't mean it's perfectly safe. A perfect example of that, my friend, is what happened with Terra Luna. That was, like over $115, maybe $130 at one point, and look what happened with that. Yeah. Max, if the lockdown Jasmy doesn't happen, well, we'll be in trouble. God Almighty, prove me wrong. Yeah. I mean, we're all rooting for it to do the right thing. I want to say this, the lockdown might not happen all at once. It might be over duration. But either way, it'll create a lot more demand and create some form of scarcity, right? I mean, if we get 70, here's the thing, if we did get 70% locked up at once, which I don't think that's going to happen all at once, oh my gosh. I mean, can you imagine how much FOMO would come in? We would have FOMO sapiens all over this chat. We have a FOMO sapien army. Everybody would be talking about Jasmy left and right. Thanks for Patrick for Zara's membership. She even got a membership? That's pretty cool. See you guys. Never forget the puppet loves y'all. See you, homies, and chat. Well, thanks, Crypto Puppet. I appreciate that. And, thank you for sharing your perspective. All right. I really got to get going. Max in the Friday ref. Great. Yeah, it is a great flick. Always liked the first Friday the best. Thought that was the best one. Japanese are honorable people. Jasmy is way for Japan. Too relevant in crypto. I know some people don't like me talking like that, but that's all right. You're still here. Jasmy is a real deal project. CZ, yeah. So you guys see that? I'm out. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Max. See you later. No problem. All right. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody's comment, but I'm going to go. I would agree with this. I did that earlier. So Tim Shea, everybody, I hope you all have a great night. Go Suns. I hope to God that they win today, because if they don't win, it's out. It's over. Got to force a game 7. So we'll see what happens. And then if they get to a game 7, it's going to be really hard to win in Denver, but I'm still rooting for them. Have a great evening, everybody. Be on the lookout for 2 Jasmy videos later on tonight, not at the same time. One will be in regards to some of the things we're mentioned tonight, and another one will be a deeper dive into the Jasmy metaverse. Oh, what about that? Yes, you're going to have to watch and see what that's all about. The Jasmy metaverse with an ecosystem. That's right. Brian Dowie, I don't mean to brag and I don't mean to boast, but my Phoenix Suns better win. Otherwise, I'm not going to have any hot butter on my breakfast toast. Work it out, baby Bubba. I'm going to get the heck out of this bang, bang, the boogie. Good night. It feels all right. Go Suns, because it's going to be all right. All right, bye-bye. No more raps for me. Over and out. Here we go.
Singing this song, I see I was wrong. To chain you down, I was the clown. I'm singing this song, I see I was wrong. To chain you down, I was the clown. I know now what you're all about. I've had the time to run out. I pray for the touch of your hand. Your love is so, so grand, oh baby.
Let's go, Denver. Hey, Patrick Collier, take that darn membership away from him right now. Come back here, Patrick. Take him away right now. Get him out of here. Get. I'm kidding. Bye-bye.